Welcome to One Little Spice, the Disney food podcast that isn't afraid to send you into the taste lab.
Welcome to this week's Magical Snack Corner. I am Julie.
And I am Amy.
And this week we are going to be talking about poutine. I figured it was fitting because our vlog was about poutine, and we kind of just wanted to give you an idea of the other places where you can get poutine in the park if you are craving some fries with some stuff drizzled on them.
That's a pretty good description.
Yeah, I mean, because like your classic poutine is fries with gravy.
And cheese curds.
Obviously cheese curds.
And some people feel really strong about, like, that is poutine and anything else called poutine is not poutine. But I feel like everything else is
It's like a take on poutine. So you can still call it poutine because it's fries with some cheese curds and some stuff drizzled on it.
It's in the spirit of poutine.
And Disney takes things and runs with them and makes them awesome. So don't be upset about that. Before we get into talking about the magical poutine that is our magical snack corner, we have Amy's News on the Nines. News on the Nines. Take it away, Amy.
This is Amy with News on the Nines. So, a couple of bits of News on the Nines news for our magical snack corner. First one is, in Disneyland, you can now get your very own enormous Infinity Gauntlet sipper. So,
it's an Infinity Gauntlet full of soda. Not popcorn. They won't do it. Don't ask.
Julie tried to get...
I just wanted Baby Groot filled with popcorn. I didn't want that sugary soda. I just wanted some popcorn, and they wouldn't do it for me.
Didn't they let you have a bottle of water instead?
Oh, they did. They gave me a bottle of water instead. Thank you, Disney.
So, the Infinity Gauntlet sipper is an enormous, I'd say Thanos size, but I recall him being exceptionally large. But let's say, if you've ever seen Hellboy with, the wonderful Ron Perlman, and who doesn't love Ron Perlman, regardless of what universe character he's playing. Ron Perlman is lovely. But
lovely as a giant red man with cut off horns.
He's also
lovely.
He's also lovely as a giant sewer dwelling kitty cat. But anyways, it reminds me of Hellboy's big stony fist. Now, the fist itself, it is obviously a clenched fist. The fist itself is where your beverage will reside. In the arm, right at the wrist point, there's actually like a handle for you to grab onto.
So you don't drop your beverage.
Yeah, so as an adult and possibly even a child, you can walk around with this sipper on your arm and feel the power. So it has all 6 Infinity Stones.
Amy, can you name all of the Infinity Stones?
Shut up, Julie. I cannot.
Power, space, reality, soul, time, mind. In the order that I believe he attained them. Anybody who's seen Avengers.
Avengers.
Anybody
seen Avengers?
Scarlet, fight me. Fight me. Scarlet Witch in the new Avengers movie, I fell in love with her. Normally, in the previous Avengers, Captain America Civil War, I was not a fan of Scarlet Witch, but she recaptured my heart in this one.
Are you...
I just wanted to see if it made noise.
Okay, she's nose kissing her.
My microphone, kids.
Yes, your microphone, because it's totally not getting edited out. But yes, so the Infinity Gauntlet, and it's massive and delicious and wonderful.
Strong metal that can withstand the power of 6 Infinity Stones. Delicious.
So, in a recent podcast, if you remember when we were talking about the 8...
I like to go with bajillion.
Okay, bajillion. Okay. If you remember when we were talking about the 8 bajillion millennial pink items that Disney has just released in Walt Disney World.
Julie made a comment about how everything should be pink because the 2018 color is pink and Julie loves pink. Purple? What? Wow.
I was
Amy was just staring at me, waiting for me to realize that I said pink. It's because I'm looking at my stupid pink microphone and it's not purple because I gave you the purple one.
I'm very happy she gave me the purple one.
So, if you'll remember that I talked about how the new color was purple and how Disney should hint, start making purple things because purple is a much better color than millennial pink. Sorry to all those people that love pink out there, but come on, it's a little overdone. But, like, purple's the greatest color in the world. And Disney, listen!
Yes, they read our minds. And now they are making in Tomorrowland Terrace. So on May 21st, they are bringing, which I believe already happened. It's already happened. Yes.
We'll talk about it in the past.
Okay. They have brought out a purple wall slush. So not just purple, but specifically that purple photo wall we talked about.
Remember how we were talking about the purple photo wall that Julie has no idea about? Julie being me. I talk about myself in the third person.
So it's available at the Tomorrowland Terrace, and it actually sounds really cool. So it's kind of like a bubble tea. It's a taro tea slush. Yep, it's really exciting. With tapioca boba pearls, whipped cream, and purple sprinkles, and it's like different shades of purple to go with the wall. This is really exciting, because they could have just been like, it's grape, or wacky watermelon that's purple for some, like, they do weird stuff like that.
Just go with the grape.
Okay. It's
wacky. I know you're going for the alliteration there, but...
Yes, but they're like, it's grape flavored or blueberry
that
flavored.
Crazy purple watermelon that you guys have seen everywhere.
But yeah, they could be like, it's grape or blueberry flavored, but no, they took something that's not the normal purple that people think of.
What flavor is it?
Taro.
Are the tapioca pearls black or purple?
It's hard. It just says tapioca pearls. In the picture, it looks kind of purple, but they look like they're actual tapioca pearls. They don't just say boba, like they do a lot of times when they're talking about those popping pearls. It actually is tapioca boba pearls.
I guess taro is purple.
Yeah, it's a root. So it's really exciting that they're doing something like different than the normal, like, hey, fruit flavored. And multiple shades of purple to go with that wall. So I'm really excited, and I really, really, really hope it catches on, or at least catches on long enough to be there in early November.
All right, so here's a little bit more about the taro plant. It is a tropical plant with large green leaves. Its root is starchy and high in fiber, and is most often compared to a sweet potato or yam with pleasantly purple insides.
Are you going to stop smiling yet?
I'm very excited about this purple drink.
Julie just did that in, like, the announcer voice, but, like, and I feel like when you're happy in the announcer voice, you kind of have to keep smiling, and Julie just, like, kept smiling after that.
Kind of like how you stared at me funny when I was saying words, too.
Yes. I said something fun, and I'm just smiling at Julie. But yeah,
what was that? That was during our commercial recording.
That was during our commercial. But yeah, it appears that it was literally designed to go with the purple wall. So hey, I am happy with that.
It is in fact called the purple wall slushie.
It is, but I mean, like, it's multiple shades of purple. So
which means the purple wall's not going anywhere.
Yay! But yeah, so if you are in Disney and you try that, please let us know what you think, and also
or just take pictures and show it to us. I mean, and tell us what you think.
But
most importantly, take pictures in front of the purple wall.
Yes, but we want to know what it's like. We want to know if you've had bubble tea slushes before. Let us know if it resembles that. Are the bobas, the tapioca?
Is the boba purple?
Alrighty, so I believe that is it.
So, this week's Magical Snack Corner is going to be about poutine. Last week on the vlog, we made some poutine with the cheddar cheese soup from Le Cellier, so we kind of just wanted to go over where else you can get poutine, what other poutines are available, and just kind of talk about all things poutine, because who doesn't want to hear about french fries smothered in gravy and deliciousness?
It's really good.
Thank you for that wonderful input, Amy. She says that I interrupt her when she talks, and when I let her talk, she says things like, "It's good."
Okay, so which
Okay, so we're gonna start with Le Cellier. So Le Cellier is the main place where you could originally get poutine, because it's kind of like a French-Canadian magical deliciousness. And the first time we went, we ordered poutine because we knew what poutine was and we were very excited. We were on the Disney dining plan, so it was an additional cost to get the poutine, but we didn't care. It was delicious.
Totally worth it.
We got the signature poutine, which was, Amy has it over there, and she'll tell us what it is.
Fresh cut french fries, Canadian cheddar, cheese curds, actually, I believe. Truffles, red wine reduction.
So we really like truffles. It seemed a little fancier. It was something that we definitely wanted to try. And we ordered that. We ordered our dinner and, waited for everything to come. And sitting next to us was this couple. And they had just sat down, and they seemed a little uneasy looking at the menu. They weren't really sure what they'd gotten themselves into, and ordered their steaks, kind of had some questions for the waiters, and Amy and I kind of looked at each other like,
okay, so it seemed like they were more like expecting like
Like your like steakhouse restaurant, like
maybe
an
like
actual
a Texas Roadhouse, like really good steak, but not like fancy, fancy. Like
yeah, and I think they just didn't realize that it was a more like intensive menu than just your different cuts of steak served with French fries or mashed potatoes. There's venison on the menu, and there's some other options as well.
Like,
so
they were ordering their steak well done. And they had they were ordering like sauces on the they weren't ordering, they were asking
they asked for no sauces.
We'll get back to that, but
that's actually something that we're going to talk about on our Le Cellier episode, so we won't get too much into that now. But our chef, no, I wish it was our chef that was delivering it to us. So our waiter came and delivered our appetizers, which was, I ordered the heirloom tomato deliciousness.
And I ordered the charcuterie plate.
Oh, the charcuterie.
I love me a charcuterie plate.
Charcuterie,
what was I saying?
Charcuterie.
I don't know, I'm excited.
Charcuterie!
I like preserved meats with sides of mustards and jellies and honey.
Deliciousness. Again, we'll go into way more detail about that when we talk about our Le Cellier episode. We have we've eaten there a lot of times, so we have lots of things to say about that. But then they dropped off our poutine, and they put it in front of us, and then they pour the red wine reduction onto it, which is magical. And our waiter walks away, and the people at the table next to us look over and go, "We didn't see French fries on the menu." And so we felt really bad, and we were like, oh my god, this is the poutine, you should totally order it. And then, we kind of got to talking and helped them with the rest of their order, and we're like, even though you didn't order the sauce, like, get it on the side, like, you're gonna love it, it's awesome. Yeah. And so we made them a lot happier, I think, with we made them more comfortable with their experience.
They were much more comfortable with their experience, and it seemed like they might be open to trying new things in the future, which is always good. Try new things.
Boop, boop. So the other poutine that they have there that's on the menu normally is
the Montreal poutine. It is fresh cut French fries, Montreal smoked brisket, French onion gravy, Gruyere cheese, pickled vegetable slaw, and a mustard beer sauce.
That sounds good to try sometime.
Yeah. Didn't we try it?
No, we got the... Did we?
No, we didn't, because we
got two orders of poutine that time. Is that the one that we got? I don't think we got the brisket one.
We got that.
No, we got our signature one because we were gonna get the signature one.
Yeah.
And then we got the special one. So
we haven't tried this one, but it sounds delicious, and we're going to try it next time we go.
We had our first trip to Le Cellier, and the second time we just went for the poutine. So we were all set about ordering our signature poutine because that's the one that we knew we liked, and then we were like, we haven't had enough vegetables on this trip, so we each got a $12 salad.
$16 salad.
We each got a really expensive salad, and also got the poutine. However, the waitress came over and said, hey, here's the new menu. We have a pass holder poutine on it.
Yeah, that's a thing apparently now. Few restaurants, Le Cellier included, have a pass holder menu, and it has like 2 or 3 extra items that you are only able to get if you are a member of your party are pass holders. And
it was awesome. It made us feel special.
It did. I have no idea of any other restaurants that do that yet. We haven't come across it. If you know of any, please let us know so we can go try things.
Because we're annual pass holders in Boston.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are.
So the pass holder poutine was a French vanilla. That sounds so gross. I'm sorry.
Well, French fries and a milkshake, it might work.
Oh my god. That would be so delicious. So... was a French onion soup poutine. So, of course, being us, we had to order that and the signature one that we were planning on getting anyways. I gotta say, we ate our signature one a little bit and then didn't finish it. We devoured the French onion soup poutine. It was amazing. So I wonder if because it says the signature, not the signature one, the Montreal one has the French onion soup gravy.
Yeah, it's
I wonder if it's similar. It just has
different stuff on it.
The Montreal meat on it too. So we're definitely gonna have to try that.
Yeah, they're to make like specialty items that not everyone can get. They're gonna use ingredients they already have like in-house, I would imagine.
No. Did you ever watch Little Bear? Little Bear was amazing. Hold on, yes. I'm gonna do this and edit it out. I might not edit that. That probably sounded really cool.
Yeah, second place we're going to talk about today is the Daily Poutine in Disney Springs.
And we have tried so hard every trip to eat at the Daily Poutine and never got to until this last trip. I'm really glad this last trip was the trip that we got to eat it because they had a special poutine. Mm-hmm. So in October, we went there and they had a special Oktoberfest poutine.
Oh, that's right. It had like a beer gravy base. Was that right?
Yeah, it was like a German beer gravy with German sausages. Was it bratwurst?
I think it was bratwurst.
And cheese curds. And looking at the pictures online of this place, they look like teeny tiny little like servings of poutine. This could have fed like 2 more people than just me and Amy.
So when you look at it online, you kind of, if you think of like an ice cream shop that gives you like the paper sundae cups, it's like bigger than the biggest one that you would get, like the super large one. But, like, when you look at pictures online, you kind of think it's going to be, like, a medium-sized one, like a small cup of it.
I honestly thought it was, like, a small cup.
Yeah, a small, small. But this was, like, hand-scooped pint to take home sized.
Yeah, I'd call it pint size.
Do they do that anywhere else?
No, it might have been bigger than pint sized.
But yeah, it's much larger than you think it's going to be. So, like, if you and a friend...
So when you go to a restaurant and there's a cup or a bowl of soup, it's like a bowl of soup-sized poutine, whereas I thought it was like a cup-sized poutine.
Yeah, it was quite large. So if you're going with a friend, definitely try to eyeball the cup at the very least if nobody around you has ordered any, if you get there like early or something, before you decide to order one each, because one is usually good for 2 people at least. So regularly, they seem to have at least 4 poutines on the menu. Classic poutine, which is French fries, beef poutine gravy, and cheddar curds. Italian poutine, which is French fries, mozzarella, and bolognese sauce. Also tasty sounding. Latin poutine, which is fried yucca, black beans, pulled pork, and queso fresco. Also sounds amazing. And French poutine, which is French fries, mushroom cream sauce, and Gruyere cheese. They also seem to have a seasonal one. Like, one time they had, like, when they were open early or something, they had, like, a breakfast one that was, like, just tater tots and, like, bacon and eggs and stuff like that.
Are you thinking of what I said was the new menu from Woody's Lunchbox?
No, I remembered they didn't have it when we were there, but I remember distinctly people on the internet talking about like this breakfast poutine they had and how it was not as good as they were expecting. So at the Daily Poutine, in addition to the 4 regular poutines that they have the seasonal poutine like we were talking about, the Oktoberfest. If you're there in the fall and the Oktoberfest is an option, highly recommended.
Oh, it was so delicious. And it was huge. 3 of us could have finished it. And Amy and I had leftovers.
Yeah.
We ate all the cheese curds, obviously, and all the sausage. But yeah, that would have fed way more people than just us.
Yeah. So 1 is probably enough for your entire party.
At least 3 people. If it's like 2 parents and 2 kids, definitely just 1. Those look so tiny.
I know. We're looking at pictures on the menu, and I feel like, first of all, they fill the cups up a lot more than they do in these, like, beauty shots. And the cups are way larger than you think. The cup is a bowl. So imagine this cup in front of you, but no, it's actually bowl size.
Like, almost the size of your head. That big.
The one at the back, I know it's the tomato one, but looks like it has lobster. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh.
They should do that. Disney,
Like
you should do a
lobster bisque, cheese curds, chunks of lobster, French fries.
Like, I know, like, lobster, like, seafood and cheese is supposed to be a no-no, but I feel like it's okay.
Oh my god, I
know you
don't agree with that at all. Me and seafood and cheese are best friends.
I'm just saying, I know it's supposed to be a no-no.
I know.
But, like, yeah, that would be so good. I was saying, oh, it would have lobster, and then, like, instead of the cheese, it could have, like, a cheese sauce as its gravy, but then I'm like, then you don't have the lobster bisque, so.
Yeah, lobster bisque would be a good sauce.
So for beverages, in addition to non-alcoholic beverages, they have alcoholic ones. They're showing a Canadian beer, which at the time of recording is a Labatt Blue Canadian Pilsner. Why did I say that wrong? Pilsner. My favorite beer glass at home is a Pilsner glass, too.
And nobody cares about that other alcoholic beverage.
But I'm going to tell you about it anyways. It's Fireball Sangria. It's Belle de Sol Sangria with Fireman's Cinnamon Ball Whiskey. Yeah, that makes sense. Fireman's Cinnaball Whiskey. No, Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. I have not had the Fireball Sangria, but I can tell you that the Beso de Sol red sangria that is served all over Disney property, is really good for a pre-mixed sangria.
Just in case you missed Amy talking about it on the last podcast that she talked about how good it was.
So I really like red sangria.
No, the last time you talked about the Bella del Sol and how it was good.
Yes. The Coronado Resort doesn't have the Beso del Sol. It has, like, they make it there. It's also really good. So if you're at the Coronado and you like sangria, try one. For non-alcoholic beverages, they have watermelon lemonade. That sounds pretty tasty.
Add some alcohol to that. I'd take it.
I would too. So the Daily Poutine's located near Amaret's pastry shop, so if that helps you find it.
Yes, because we couldn't find it the first couple times, and then we did a cake decorating at Amaret. We'll have an episode on that. And we're oh, what? It's like 2 episodes, so I'm just kidding. A whole episode dedicated to just that. But that's when we found the Daily Poutine, and we're like, oh my god, we can't do this right now because we filled ourselves up on Bellinis.
Oh my god, so many Bellinis.
We filled up on Bellinis and mimosas, and we don't have room for poutine right now, but
we'll get to the Bellinis and mimosas in the Amaret's episode.
Oh, so delicious.
They're so delicious. But yeah, so that is the other place you can get poutine right now in Disney.
I feel like there might be 1 or 2 other options, so if you know of a place that serves poutine that we totally forgot, please let us know so we can talk about it.
Yeah, I think if it's available elsewhere, it's referred to more as like gravy or gravy cheese fries, not specifically poutine, but it's poutine purists would, beat me for this, but it's basically poutine. Gravy cheese fries. Julie's giving me a death stare.
No, it's I want you to take a nappy stare.
Julie wants to take a nap.
So I guess that's all we have to say about poutine, right, Amy?
Yeah, actually, no, I have something else to say.
Oh, Amy has one more thing to say. Amy, take it away.
Poutine is always a good option. I didn't have a lot to say. I just had a thing to say.
Amy says.
I tried.
'Tis okay. So that is all that we have to say about this Magical Snack Corner. If you'd like to hear more Magical Snack Corner, you can join us on Patreon for exclusive access to the Magical Snack Corner, which is our bi-weekly episode about Disney snacks, which means it comes out every 2 weeks, guys. A chance to co-host a Magical Snack Corner with us, a live monthly Google Hangout with us, and much more. So if any of that sounds awesome to you, head over to patreon.com/onelittlespice and choose your support level. By supporting us on Patreon, you are helping us to bring you even more awesome Disney food content more often. So head over to Patreon and check us out. Follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are at onelittlespice. Instagram is _little_spice. If you search One Little Spice, we also pop up there. Facebook, we are One Little Spice. And then if you have any thoughts or comments to add, you can post it on social media or email us at onelittlespice@gmail.com. And just remember that every recipe starts with one little spice.
Same people that did the acapella version of the or are they regular and black like they normally are?
Cheese Cat. Christopher Reeves was a good Batman. Spider-Man. What? Like when you open a... I would like to throw in a baby's shoes at her right now.
I was right. He's DC Comics. Scratch that from the records. We are a Marvel family here.
Mom. I love you, Mom. Mwah.